Hey guys, welcome to my Etsy channel. This is Nancy from NancyBadillo.com and welcome to another Etsy tutorial. Today, I'm going to talk about how to cancel a sale on Etsy as a seller. So if you get a customer that purchased something from your shop and you know you're not able to complete that transaction, or maybe they requested to cancel the Etsy order, I'm going to show you today how to do it and how to do it properly as well. If this is your first time visiting my Etsy channel and you are an Etsy seller or you own your own handmade business or you're thinking of becoming an Etsy seller, this is the channel for you. I upload weekly videos about Etsy and how to build a thriving business on Etsy. So if this is something that sounds like you want to learn more, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So let's go ahead and get started in the short tutorial today. So the first thing that you want to do is that if you are unable to complete a transaction, you need to notify the buyer over Etsy conversation before canceling the transaction. You should be able to communicate with them and let them know that the order that they place, you're not going to be able to do because of X, Y, and Z. But you first have to have that mutual understanding that the order has been canceled. If you go and cancel the order automatically without notifying the Etsy seller, it could potentially mark your store negatively. So you want to make sure that you keep all communications open. And once the buyer is notified and they go ahead and say, okay, that's fine, then you go ahead and proceed with the cancellation. Now, if the buyer is the one asking for the cancellation, before canceling, I always ask why. It's so important to ask them why first. Don't just assume, okay, let me just go ahead and cancel it. Just ask them, is there a reason why you want to cancel the order? Is there any misunderstanding, anything that you need clarification with? I would love to keep you as a business. Just make sure that you ask why are they canceling. I have had customers that said, well, I'm canceling because I need the file by today, and I just looked at your time process and it says 1 to 2 days. And a lot of times I save them from canceling. I'll be like, well, I have available time right now. If you keep the order, I could have it completed for you within the next hour. How does that sound to you? And a lot of customers are ecstatic about that. They're like, oh wow, you really could do it for me by tonight? Okay, go ahead and do it. I'm gonna keep the order. So you want to first ask why before you proceed with canceling. Once they say, if they give you a good reason or whatever, like, I purchased this, but it was unintended, I got it somewhere else, or I already bought it from another shop, then go ahead and proceed with the cancellation, and let them know, okay, I'll go ahead and process a cancellation. Please give it, a day or two to reflect the email. Now, they get an automatic email as soon as you refund. I always tell them just wait a day or two just in case Xy's behind or there's something wrong in the system. That way, I always under promise, but it always gets there before. So I always do that. And how you cancel an order and issue a full refund. All you have to do is go to your shop manager, and then all you have to do is go to the actual order and shipping, and then you go to the actual listing that you want to cancel. So in this one, I'm going to do one um, that I have done earlier that I had purchased. So this is the one I'm going to go ahead and cancel. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to click on the ellipsis icon next to the order that you want to cancel. So this is the elliptic. It has like 3 little dots. If you click there, it's going to give you these 3 options: print, add tracking, mark as gift. So I'm going to click on issue a refund. So you're going to click on issue a refund. You're going to say the reason why. Now, I recommend reviewing the cancellation policy for Etsy, and I would link this on the videos below. So below this video, there's a text box. If you click there, you'll find a list of different resources. Plus, I will link this article there as well. And this gives you the reasons why a customer might want to cancel a transaction and how to meet that transaction and the policies that Etsy holds you as an Etsy seller. So it's very important that you read this and be familiarized with the house policies. That way you don't get in trouble later on. So then what you do is you select the reason why. So sometimes it's item was damaged, but in that situation, this situation is maybe the customer just don't want it. They bought it and they, buyer's remorse. So what you could do is select buyer and shop owner agree to cancel, or you could do other and then just write the reason why. So I normally do other if the customer requests to cancel. I always do other because I didn't want to cancel. So then I put here customer purchase by mistake. They already bought from another store and would like a full credit. Now, keep in mind that this also goes to the customer. So you make sure that you don't write anything, disrespectful, anything that's not professional. I like to create a note in there. That way, when XC keeps this as a record, they know that it wasn't pertaining to me. It was just that the customer wanted to cancel, but they also get a notification. So make sure you keep it polite and professional because you never know. They might come back and buy from you. But if you write something snarty or you're upset about it, that gives them an indication of, oh, I don't want to buy from them. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Now, you could do a full refund. You could do a partial refund depending on the situation. I have had customers that bought like a wedding invite that has like the invite, it has the thank you card and the RSVP. And then last minute they're like, well, I don't need the thank you card or RSVP. I just wanted the invite. So I'll go in here and make an adjustment and say, okay, I'll give you a credit for half of it or whatever. So you could do that as well as long as you already talk to the buyer and they agree with that. So if you want to give a refund for half or for a smaller percentage, you could do that as well. In this situation, I'm going to do a full refund. So I'm going to go ahead and click issue a full refund. Now they'll get a refund of the full amount that they pay. And then I'll get a refund back of my processing fee and also of my transaction fee. Once that is done, all you have to do is click on review refund. It's gonna give you it's gonna tell you what's gonna be deducted from your payment account, what will be refunded back to you, and it's gonna show you the amount of refund, the reason why, and the message to the buyer. Once you review it, everything looks good, you click on submit. Once that's done, that's all you have to do. The refund, as you see here, has been refunded. See? So what I recommend also is once you give a refund, go back and send the person a conversation. You don't necessarily have to because they get an automatic conversation and they get automatic email saying the account has been refunded. As a courtesy, I always send an email. I always send like an XE conversation. So all you have to say is, thanks again for giving me the opportunity to help you today. If you change your mind and you want to come back and buy this item from me, I'll be more than happy to help you with it. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions or any concerns you may have. Thank you again for visiting my shop. Have a terrific day. Always end it in a professional note. When you do that, you will get customers to come back. I have done that before. I have canceled. They have come the same day because they couldn't find that customer service. They were like, I went to another store. They were snarky. I asked them questions. They got upset. And you were so helpful. Can I just go ahead and buy it from you again? So make sure that you always send a message saying, thanking them for their time. Regardless if they cancel, regardless if maybe they gave you an attitude, regardless of anything, you be the professional one and send them a thank you message for even stopping at your store and for even considering the possibility of buying from you, even though they cancel, but just as a courtesy. And that's it. That's how you give a refund to an XE buyer. So make sure that you make sure that you go to the cancellation policy and you read the rules that they have. That way you are familiarized with that. And I hope that this tutorial was helpful. Guys, if you have any questions about canceling a sale, make sure that you leave a comment below and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a terrific day.